It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here today. Today's video, I saw probably on a spinoff that a lot of you never heard of, because I didn't until a few years back. Did you know Goober Pyle had his very own spinoff from the Andy Griffith Show in the 70s? Goober deserves more respect. Gomer gets plenty of attention. Yet his cousin Goober appeared in far more episodes of the Andy Griffith Show, nearly 4 times as many. While Gomer continues to be the center of attention on his own Goober Pyle USMC, loyal Goober continued to pump gas in Mayberry on Mayberry RFD. In fact, George Lindsay continued playing Goober Pyle long after the Andy Griffith Show and Goober Pyle USMC ended in the 60s. The Alabama-born actor portrayed Goober several times on Hee Haw throughout the 70s. Oh, and Goober got his very own sitcom spinoff. You won't find a single mention of it on the Andy Griffith Show Wikipedia page. Talk about no. The pilot for Goober and the Trucker's Paradise premiered as a special on CBS in the spring of '78, decade after the Andy Griffith Show said goodbye. Might not surprise you to learn that the network did not pick up the pilot as a series. Otherwise, you would have heard about it. And Wikipedia would have probably had a page devoted to it. Now, while it might have been a failed pilot, Trucker's Paradise remains a fascinating slice of Mayberryana for fans of the Andy Griffith Show, because it's greatly increased the size of the Pyle clan. Now, Goober and Gomer were cousins, as I mentioned. Goober character began as an unseen joke in season 3 of the Andy Griffith Show, as Goober would repeatedly tell Andy that Goober says hey, before Lindsay made this charmingly dopey fellow flesh and blood in season 4. Aside from those two like-minded kinfolk, we hardly see other Pyles, though we do hear Gomer talk about his grandma Pyle. Goober, on the other hand, had several siblings. They keep crawling out of the woodwork. Goober's brother Braden rolls back into town in the Mayberry RFD episode called What Else? Goober's Brother. But then came Trucker's Paradise. The roadside diner at the center of the sitcom was crawling with Pyles. The establishment was owned by Goober's sister Pearl Pyle. Continuity, meaning nothing to classic TV producers, French was no stranger to Pyles. In fact, you might recognize her as the pretty hippie Michelle in Flower Power, a memorable episode of Goober Pyle. Look, here's Gomer side by side with a woman who would become his cousin. Pearl, who spouted lines like, "Tear off my arms and call me a clothespin," was just one of the several charming Pyle sisters. There were also the bombshells Tony Pyle and Becky Pyle. Not even the official Mayberry Wiki includes them on Gomer's family tree. Here's the proof they existed. This being in 1978, it seems as if the network was clearly trying to capture some of the Charlie's Angels and Three's Company mojo, with a heaping dose of Alice thrown in. Don't get me wrong, as this was a rural comedy appealing to fans of Mayberry and Hee Haw. They even remembered to include a comedy deputy character played by John Chappell, who somehow ended up in a slew of sequel spinoffs, including a new WKRP in Cincinnati and Aftermash. Now, while somewhat derided today, those two shows were successes in comparison to this one-off. Now, did you remember seeing Trucker's Paradise? And can someone please add this to Wikipedia? And there you go. I've done one on this before. It's been a while. But I just think it needs to be put out there because it is part of Mayberry history, whether it made it or not. The pilot was on, and it was part of Mayberry history. So there you go. Anyway, all I got for you here at the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. On the other channels, let me see what I got for you. I done forgot. On Classic Rock Country Music, Facts and Trivia. Did Willie Nelson really smoke weed on the White House? I got the answer to that. Let's see here. Classic rural comedies, Facts and Trivia. Some more facts about Hee Haw. And they're pretty good ones too. And classic TV facts and trivia, we have Cindy Williams initially played Shirley on Laverne and Shirley, initially refused to do Laverne and Shirley. And I don't want to advertise Faith and Entertainment. I've got a thing on there on The Chosen's Jonathan Rumi on his playing Jesus, his fan interactions, and he's a pretty interesting fella. All I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. You guys have a great day. God bless you. I'm praying for you.